with an artist who's got lots to say, very powerful message. It's Uromi, and you're going to hear from him with Tim Senna, and then hear his track Lament.
BBC Music introducing BBC Radio WM.
Right, it's BBC Introducing, and I'm delighted to be joined right now by the one and only Uromi. How are you doing, brother? How's it going?
I am not bad at all. I'm quite good. Had a good sleep.
Yeah.
I recently got like a weighted blanket and a pregnancy pillow. It's one of those massive pillows that just wraps around. I'm not pregnant, but it's absolutely comfortable.
You're just here for the comfort.
Yeah, that's it. How are you?
I mean, you say you're not pregnant, but I guess you're an artist. You're cooking up a baby, incubating, getting the project out. So maybe, in a metaphorical sense, you are pregnant.
You could say that.
But it's sick to talk to you, man, because I discovered your music really recently because we were kind of interacting on Twitter about everything. And everyone or anyone who stands Jonathan Higgs and everything is, a friend to me. And I discovered your music, and I guess it really fits into that spirit of alternative indie music that started in like the mid-noughties. So that's your big roots in music, isn't it?
That's it. I think I was about, how old was I? 12, 13, 14. That's what I was listening to a lot. Yeah. At a time where, I was one of those kids that always wanted to stamp my own identity on things. And, obviously growing up in Birmingham, so I grew up in Handsworth.
Hey.
The music that is popular is a lot of R&B.
Yeah, like a rap and grime.
And at home, we listened to sort of older African traditional stuff. And so I was already kind of out of it with my peers. So trying to find my own kind of thing, I stumbled across, it was Lightspeed Champion at the time, Dev Hines. And I was like, oh,
suddenly
this is a black man doing this.
Exactly.
And then finding Block Party and then just getting into the whole kind of indie genre and everything. I listened to it last
definitely.
Night.
You mentioned like Kele Okereke as well. Like, I mean, Block Party, one of the biggest bands in the world, and I was shocked. Even a few years ago, I saw them playing to a crowd of like 15,000 people. So I think the legacy of Silent Alarm, Weekend in the City, that music is so powerful. Like, do you think that's just really important for young black men and women to have a role model in alternative music?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely important. And what I love about those guys as well is that they are committed to like just constantly changing. So like with Block Party, you see how Silent Alarm came out, Weekend in the City, Intimacy, 4 hymns. They keep changing their sound and he keeps doing new things. And I think that's a great thing for me, looking up to people like that to know that I don't have to be stuck in one sound. I can do literally whatever I want.
So when you were younger and discovering all this alternative music, did you manage to like find like-minded people, like find a group of friends who were into it as well in the end? Or were you more kind of on your ones, appreciating the left field music?
I was blessed actually. I remember I had a friend, I'm mentioning his name is Joseph France. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but I remember he got a new MP3 player and he got the whole of Weekend in the City on it.
Yeah.
And that's what we do at break time, just listen to it and break it down. And and so I did have people around me that affirmed my
alternative spirit. I love that, man, because I swear that the kids who were born in like 2000 will never appreciate those original MP3 players. The 30 quid ones you get from Tesco, and you had to like manually put in the data to every song to make it show up properly. And
I had one of those ones that you took the cap off and it's a USB stick as well.
That was my first MP3. I think the songs I had on it was like Muse Starlight, Papa Roach Last Resort, and then like the Llama song and all those meme songs from like Albino Black Sheep.
That's it. I love that.
So you put this EP out last October, and that was your last drop, FRDM. So what does that acronym stand for?
So you can read it as a whole word, freedom, or you can read it as like a father reached down to me, sort of like a calling for God, like come and sort out this earth because it's a madness right now.
That's so clever.
And that's the double meaning.
That's like Kendrick Lamar on Mad City.
Yes.
My angel on Angel Dust.
Exactly. MAAD. There we go. So yeah.
And it's a very emotionally charged project. I mean, I think it's almost impossible to ignore the kind of the social, like racial landscape of the end of last year, everything happening with George Floyd. So how are you feeling as a black man now, and May 2021, do you think big progress has been made with the result of that court case, or do you think still we are in this landscape that tends to just have prejudice coming from every angle towards people who aren't white?
I think the fact that that court case attracted so much attention shows how we're not used to seeing justice properly being carried out. So I'm not sure about progress. I mean, I think we'll see progress when it's not just landmark cases like these, but when it's the small cases as well. And it's just, even thinking about justice and equity and equality and everything, it's not just with being a black man, it's all about understanding various forms of oppression in different areas. Like we see what's going on in Palestine at the moment and all of these things. And it's just looking out and having solidarity around the world for whoever is being oppressed and making sure that, we do our part in raising awareness of justice as well. I
mean, it's not a nice thing to confront, but I feel it's something I need to ask you. Like, as someone, a black man who loves alternative music and obviously I imagine grew up maybe going to some gigs. Did you ever experience prejudice on that level? People expecting you to be into rap music and not bands like Block Party or bands like Everything.
Yeah, it happens. But the thing is, I've always been very, very stoic about who I am.
Yeah.
So I will listen to rap. I will, know what's going on in the scene. And I'm somebody that's I've got 4 younger siblings. I'm always gonna, back them, and they listen to super alternative music. Like we could be listening to Nas and J. Cole, and then you've got Mitski or so on the next, like in the same playlist. Like that's how we are.
The song we're gonna play from you, and I think it's the one that really just struck me. I just stopped what I was doing when I heard it. It's Lament. This song to me, it captured a lot of what I loved in the Kanye West track, Blood on the Leaves. And the opening vocals from you that kind of come through that beautiful, the twang of Jonathan Higgs and the twang of Kele. You say, Elohim be my protector, which is, the Hebrew name for God. So is it something deliberate? You wanted to use the Hebrew name in there to achieve a bit of a different feeling, an emotion in the song?
Yeah, I mean, later on I use the word Olorum as well, which is like, Olorum, my mum will punish me for saying that wrongly, but it's the Yoruba word. Like my mum is Yoruba from Nigeria.
Yeah, so it's Nigerian heritage.
Growing up as a Christian, obviously we hear a lot of Hebrew words all the time. So I'm acknowledging that background. I'm also acknowledging my heritage in that way. And given the sort of title of the EP, Father Reached Down to Me, I think putting that song bang in the middle as track 3, it just captures all of that.
Would you like to introduce your song Lament now to the people of the world?
So hi, it's Uromi, and you're about to listen to Lament featuring Misha Montana and Dan Devoted, and I hope you enjoy it.
How long will man dance with